Hi everyone, it's Cliff of YC Test Drive. Okay, let me just tell you what happened here. So it's a Sunday afternoon and we were on the Hochland mountain watching over the city as the clouds were forming up. All of a sudden it was pouring. Now a raincoat is quite handy in the car, so I had to wear a raincoat just to do some road assessment to see if we had to go forward or make a U-turn. Then we decided now we are going to make a U-turn. One of the reasons actually we have to go back is the fact that there's a curfew. So it's getting late, as you can see it's slightly dark, and we know we are going to spend much of time on our way going down now. Just watch and learn how it's done. You see a lot of lights. Center diff lock here, the orange one. The red diff lock is also engaged, and the four-wheel drive is also engaged. Immediately traction control goes off. All right, and the ABS light there is just came on. So this is what we did here. It was just changing here and making sure that all these two are activated. Now in making a U-turn, the first obstacle we had was the fact that the road was very narrow and it was very tight and steep on this other side. So one has to be really careful and gentle. Everything has changed. The feel, it's different. Now the problem that we have now is the fact that it's quite slippery. So one has to be really careful, and there are lots of boats and deep places that one has to be. Now with the four-wheel drive engaged, one has to be very careful not to make some tight, sharp turns and gently, slowly going down the hill. So taking it slow as we are going down. It's very important to engage the differential lock in this kind of terrains due to the fact that some wheels will be spinning off the ground. The tires are hanging in the air at some point. That's where the diff lock is really needed. I'm very impressed with the ground clearance of the car. It's places that we just went as we were coming up. So it's quite late now. We're really trying to get there before it gets dark. We still have a couple of obstacles that we are going to go through right now. This is where then you can activate descent control and let the car apply the necessary brakes whenever necessary. You see how steep it is this side, and it's quite narrow right there. One has to be really extra careful, as any misjudgment you will find yourself in the riverbed. Then in front there you can see how rocky it is. In Namibia we love rain and we can't complain. It brings life. Look at how fresh it is. You can feel descent control working over time. This, ladies and gentlemen, I've always wanted to drive in these kind of terrains. But it's very difficult, and it's the most difficult terrains I've ever driven because it's more tactical. It's not about speed, it's about paying attention and being really careful and making sure the pace of movement is very controlled. So as we come down, taking it slowly, gently, and making sure we do not slide. The angles were very impressive on this car. I'm still really impressed with the ground clearance of this machine. It just does it with ease. Coming down in a very narrow road. The comfort, because of the air suspension, is amazing. For such kind of a huge beast, to just do it with ease. I would say I was having fun taking it slow, taking it with ease. But this is nerve-wracking at the same time. You see, I've driven this monster in the mud terrains. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put the link below, in the Zambezi region. That was quite a different kind of terrain because there it's more about power. Here it's more about tactic, being patient and take it slow. On my right side, it was very steep and we had to really push more onto the left side and being careful at the same time not to roll the car. The huge flat rock was not stable at all, so I had to pay attention to it and let the car slide gently and let it roll down gently. This is fun. It's very slippery.
Yes.
So the car keeps on, but the four-wheel drive, yes. I don't like it. See the water running there where we are going in the riverbed. Now the sand is much softer. This is rocky, and now raining with water, it is a different game. That's the problem now when you have rocks hidden underwater, it's a problem. I should say in here, the Prado is just gliding with the flow of water in the riverbed. When we went up the mountain, it was very dry in here, but now the water is flowing from the top of the mountain. The Prado with the 4-liter natural aspirated V6 engine, it does it with ease. But if you think this is easy, bring your car and then you'll see how tough it is. You can hear it roars like a lion. This car has some power right here. This might look easy in their eyes, but this is quite different. I've always wanted to drive this kind of terrains, but I didn't realize how much tactical you need to drive in this kind of rocky, mountainous terrain. It was some time to activate crawl control and let the car does it by itself, accelerating on its own pace. All you do is just set the speed and let it do itself. Now, if you enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe, comment and share. If there's any specific car that you'd like me to test drive, just put a comment below and then I'll test drive that car. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching and please share.